All right, we are going to start with the leaves and the stems, and I'm going to be using the Distress Oxides. Going to use it like a watercolor. I'm going to put my brush directly onto the pad. Going to start to paint. And I am just doing short brushy strokes. I am using a round. It doesn't tell me what size it is, but it's not that big. And this is going to be outlined as well, and some shading. So now I'm going to do a leaf. I wonder if I put a little water in there, if I can. There you go. Just add a little water, blot it out, and then come and get your color from the pad. And actually, when you do that, I am getting different values. Okay, so just finish up all of your leaves and your stems in that manner. All right, so I have the stem and the leaves all done using the peeled paint, a little bit of water, nice and streaky. I got a lot of different values of color because that's just the way it is. I know there's science in this Distress Oxide. I'm not sure what it is. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to work on the flower. And once again, I am just going to be adding different colors. I think I am going to go with the cracked pistachio to fill in the flower. Now what I'm going to do is the first layer will be very, very light. So I'm going to load up with water on my brush. I'm trying to find a good place to put my water. Maybe right there. Okay, and have your paper towels ready just so you can tap off some of the water. And you are going to do each petal individually. I think because I have 2 layers of the gesso on the petals, I am not getting the same effect. I'm not getting the effect that I want, is what I should say. I think I am going to go and try the gelatos. Okay, so I have the gelatos. I'm going to put some color on that wax paper. And it's a light turquoise. Doesn't have a name on it. Pick it up and put it on. I am wetting my brush and taking my color directly. The dispenser, it's not, yeah, it's a tube. I guess there are different kinds of tubes. And follow the shape of the petal. I just wish it was a little bit darker. Okay. So I added my gelato right into the petal. I got a small flat brush and now I am spreading it. So you need to add the same color to all the petals. I am getting better luck by just scrubbing my color onto the petal and then with a wet brush, a damp brush, spread it out. So try adding your color, your gelato, right on the tip. And then you can drag it down. That is like a puddle of paint, so to speak. There's a lot of nice stuff going on here. There's no right or wrong. Everyone's project will come out different. You know what's happening is if you drip some water, it does make a hole. It just adds pizzazz, I guess. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to start to get some dark shading coming out of the very center of the flower. So I am using the gelato again, and this color is called Squid Ink. And I've just laid a little bit of color over here on my wax paper and a little bit of water on your brush, pat it off, pick it up, and from the middle, the very bottom of the petal, just pull out the color, and then a light touch with your finger, you are going to blend it towards the center. So I hope you can see how that gray is. So you see how the gray, I'm just adding it to the very edge to give it some depth. You can also use a Q-tip. When these petals get separated with a black pen, then you'll really be able to see what is going on. So we're at what I call the ugly stage. Just follow the shape of your petals. So now I'm going to go over here and do some shading. And I'm going to do it on the bottom. Well, I'll just do it a little bit all over. How's that? Just a little bit on the leaves. Let's do it. Drag up from there. Very lightly. And we'll put veins in these leaves later. Just make believe you're Picasso and go to town. I always say okay and then I don't stop. I think that looks good.